Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another Saturday, which means it's time for us to start a new thing. So this is another patron recommendation thingamajig. So basically, as far as the patron things go, I haven't actually been keeping a list of like when they were recommended, so just kind of picking them from a hat. What we're watching from now is Psycho Pass, which was recommended by I do not actually know what he wants me to call him because he uses like either one. I'm gonna call it Brian. Thank you, Brian, from the Patreon. Oh boy. He wanted me to watch Psycho Pass because it was apparently pretty decent, and there's also been other people saying like, no, Nozz, you're gonna like it. And as far as I can tell, this is just Minority Report, the anime. Now, luckily, I like Minority Report. I have the official video game here somewhere, and I might play that sometime. Possibly. Fucking cricket's still in it. I have killed 3 crickets, and I keep finding more. I am very angry, and I have to edit that out every time it chirps. But yeah, so I like Minority Report. It's like one of my favorite movies because it's really stupid, and it's great. And hopefully this will be that same level of stupid, because you know nothing is more interesting than me from like a pure like moral level, like in media, than hey, you're gonna commit a crime. You haven't done the crime yet. And the only proof we have is this weird psychic bullshit. But we know you're gonna do a crime. And also the guns only work if someone has been tagged as a potential criminal. So that's another neat gimmick that I wonder how they're gonna work around. But let's see how it goes, shall we? In 3, 2, 1, and go. Hoping for a stinger. Oh, it's these guys again. It's the fucking Promised Neverland fuckers. Oh no! Fuck me, alright. Alright then. Oh, we're just going right into an opening, okay. Well, I was... Oh wait, no, is this a... Oh, yes, I mean. CG helicopter, alright. Fucking start as we mean to go on then. So, we're in some sort of, like, futuristic Tokyo? What? We got fucking little police... Why are they so fucking cute? And why are they on wheels? If you're gonna go out of your way to make fucking little police robots, why put them on wheels? All it'll take is someone hitting them with a car. That's all you fucking need. And you're taking it out of commission. So, that gun there, I'm actually really interested in that gun as a concept, because it's actually baked into into the bot we use on the Discord to keep track of everything. We called it Tanya. Can you guess why? Oh no, this is an opening. We've actually got actual things going on. And basically, it's like, it reads people's crime levels, and, like, I think it's just randomized or something, basically a username or some shit like that. And the more crime you have, the more horrific your death is. It's just a cool little Discord bot thing, but... That guy must have been a big crime. That guy must have been a big crime, because he went boom. What is going on? Oh! Anime's first gay protagonist, then? Jokes. Are they friends? Best friends? Why does... I was gonna say, like, that kind of looked like something out of Final Fantasy for a second, but no, okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's a really pretty cityscape, though. crime coefficient. Okay, so from the sound of that, it seems like they're actually going to explain how this system works. And you know what? I appreciate that. Why are the robots so adorable? You do not need to make the robots adorable, Japan. What the... Just because you make all the robots fuckable doesn't mean you have to make everything adorable. So not only are they little cars, but they've also got holographic lollies on them. What is her eye shape? So a woman will have to do. Jokes. Wait, so he was high on crime. Okay, I'm confused. Sibyl Judgment. Oh, that's the best use of English I've heard yet. Oh my god. So they've got slums. Oh, we are just in a really big like dystopia, aren't we? You've got slums and you've got things monitoring how likely you are to do crimes, and if you get to a certain point you are forced to take therapy and potentially drugs. Otherwise, no, you're going to get shot. I'm thinking this is going to be pretty hype. Though at the same time, we're not following the people who are being oppressed on this. We're following the oppressors. Oh boy. I feel like I should go back to my Night in the Woods videos and just sound clip F the cops! Because I feel like I just need a soundboard right here. What? Oh my god. So what, we're some kind of Suicide Squad? It's Suicide Squad the anime! Well, do they have, like, explosive chips baked into the back of their necks or something? So so some of the criminals were far enough along that they can just shoot them on sight. They just turn them into slaves. Oh boy, I guess we are following the oppressed. I wonder how what the story of this is actually going to turn into. Is it going to turn into trying to get rid of this Sybil thing, or is it going to turn into something else? I'm surprised those guys haven't been castrated, to be honest. Gun! The power of gun is with you now! So why do they need criminals to do criminal? He has a robot hand, that's hype. That's hype. So why do they use criminals to hunt criminals? Like, why not just send the cops in to just blast them? Why? That... That sounds... that sounds incredibly open to abuse. They're gonna run into somebody who's off the grid, aren't they? Like somebody who doesn't have a psycho pass and they won't be able to shoot him. That... Also, everyone's got robot eyes. That's really neat. That's not how that works. She's literally getting the tutorial. Like, they're gonna run into someone who's not on the system. That's the only reason you would set up a gun like that. To give a point in which the gun won't work. Especially because the Japanese are really weird about guns in media. It's weird how these guys are criminals, but they're being, like, just super... Like, why make them criminals? Why not just, like, be like, oh yeah, no, these guys are just regular police guys. Ah, and I said it, I told myself, like, this whole week I'm gonna try and record a video where I keep the bad words to a negative so I can try and see if it affects YouTube any, because they've got that voice recognition stuff, innit? Oh, boy. Big stoop. Yeah, like, they're so, like, polite. I mean, I guess, like, their spirits have been broken, I guess, but... And then they tell you that you're big crimes. Wait, but what if he just went to the... He did a molestation, didn't he? He did a mole station. What if he'd just gone to therapy? Like, well, if he'd just gone to therapy, would it have... Oh god, it's a neat... It's an isekai protagonist. What? Like, what if he'd just gone to therapy? He wouldn't have been held against him then, would he? Because he would have gone and done the not crime. Hey man, you wanna buy some drugs? You wanna buy this Dr. Mario thing? It's nice that they give the hunting dogs prosthetics, at least. Could very easily just have left that man with a stump. Only need one hand to use a gun. Won't be very good at it, but you only need one. I imagine they're probably pretty expendable if they're using them instead of just sending regular cops. So, physically cannot shoot anyone unless they're, what, like over 100? She's so nervous. Like, you can just, like, look, like, even the, like, the difference in how they're drawn, like... Ah, fuck. Shit, what was his name? What was the guy with the robot hands name? I already forgot what it is. But he's all, like, calm, and he's, like, very serious, his, like, narrow face. And she's, like... So she could just shoot him in the back. How do we not have friendly fire happening? Like, how is there not friendly fire incidents where just an enforcer just gets shot? That seems ridiculous, the fact that that's not a problem in this world. Or I guess maybe it isn't a problem because they don't care. Everything you learned at school, forget it, it's nothing. You gotta get your ear to the ground and just start shooting in the air. Pull the trigger until a bullet comes out. It's almost as if human beings, while inherently good, are very easily tempted by things that are immoral. That's usually how it goes. They're actually just called Hound. Their code name is literally just Hound. What? Why not just shoot him? Shoot him! Seriously, like, when you find that your gun can just kill people. 190, he's worse than the guys that Speak said to find him, Jesus. Don't just shoot more than once. Just keep blasting, then! Blast him until he stops moving! I feel like he's really bad at his job. I feel like... What was his name? Kagami? I feel like Kagami is really bad at his job. Evading the police. Oh boy, that's just a fresh, like, extra 100 points. I like the music going on in the background. It's like it's a real banger, isn't it? It's like some cyberpunk stuff. What? What? How does that work? She hasn't done anything. Really? Oh my god, that's stupid. That's really stupid, but that's perfect for a dystopia. Being around people who have wrong think spreads the wrong think, or at the very least makes them prone to further wrong think. So you gotta just nip it off and get people who are going to want to do the thing. He's gonna pick it up and die, isn't he? This is like Judge Dredd, where that guy picks up the gun and he just evaporates. No? What? What? Alright, that's the hypest gun ever. Where do I get one of those? Jesus. Oh my god. Oh, it's so sticky and gooey. She's already at 110. Oh god, the zoom in on the lips is ooh. Ooh. Oh, you're gonna have to pop her. Well, that'll solve that. That'll solve it. Like, this is absolutely perfect. This is exactly... This is the exact same thing. This is the exact thing that you would want to use. Like, in a dystopia. The mere presence of wrong thinkers makes the people around you contaminated, which makes you slated for getting rid of. It's in dystopia that's used to ensure that if someone is a user of wrong think, then they get turned in immediately. A good citizen always turns in the degenerates who surround them. And she chooses death. Oh no, he's Kogami. I feel like someone's about to lose their job. Oh. He feels nothing. Pop, pop! She just... I feel like someone's losing their job. Don't know, just a feeling I have. I feel like someone's losing their job. And... No, she's gonna go pop. She's gonna... She's... Even if she doesn't... Like... Sorry, what? Oh! So it can go down. So it can go down. Okay. Okay, then. It's her first day, man. It's her first day. This system is interesting. Like, this is like textbook dystopia. Except the amount of wrongthink is an actual number. Like, wrongthink is determined by an actual physical number that can be detected. It's not like in 1984 where you've got like the televisions that are looking at everyone. It's not Fahrenheit 451 where someone has to report you if you seem a bit too smart or you're not watching enough television or God forbid you get caught with a book. Like it's an actual physical number that can be detected by the authorities, and your number affects the number of people around you, especially if you're a piece of shit. I think I understand now why they use the enforcers. And I imagine I have a rough idea how they get enforcers in. Because the enforcers act like cops. It wouldn't surprise me if the enforcers themselves are former cops. They've just been in so long that their amount of wrongthink has just hit a number that isn't feasible, so they have to be brought underneath, like under heel, by the younger police, or the police that keep themselves at a far enough distance away that they don't get their numbers affected. Like, that's one. That's how one episode. I mean, that's basically how I'm thinking about it. But ooh, okay, we got like 50 seconds on this. We got nothing. It's just a black screen with okie doke. Okie doke then. Alright, I'm just going to assume that there's nothing at the end there. Just credits get different subtitles. Okie doke. Okay, so that was Psycho Pass episode 1. So this show is like 24 episodes long. I do not know if I want to do all 24, because, you know, there's other stuff I want to watch, and I don't know. We will have to figure that out as we go, won't we? But so far, this is actually really interesting. It is basically just Minority Report. Like, you have the potential, you are a latent criminal, everybody has a number, and if your number gets too high, you get brought in for re-education. This is an actual, like, they actually are living in a actual fascist dystopia. Oh, yeah, it's fascist, because it's, actually no, because fascist, what is it? Because it's very clearly, like, actually no, I should say, oh, God, I'm trying to, like, determine what kind of dystopia it is, because it's not a communist one, because there seems to be a little bit of individuality going on, but then again, I'm mostly just saying that based on, like, people going around not, like, you know, like, it doesn't look like a communist dystopia. Like, a fascist dystopia is possible, because it looks like there is private enterprise, but under fascism, because guess what, fascism is just more communism, but it just works differently. Under fascism, you have private enterprise, but it's secretly controlled by state quotas and everything. That's how, like, Mr. Hilter did it. You know, like I said, trying to avoid that voice recognition. Oh boy. I mean, if there is private enterprise and there's no state control, then it could be an oligarchic dystopia, which could be possible. But then that doesn't explain the tight control that this Sybil thing, unless Sybil is a private company, who knows? But yeah, like, this is like a really weird dystopia. I really do think this is like an actual really cool idea. Like, it's been done before, 110%, but I don't think we actually have seen, like, something like this where, like, you actually have, like, an actual meter that determines how much of a dissident you are. Like, an actual, like, number that pops up next to your name that says this person is 100% dissident. This person is 160% dissident. Shoot them in the face. Like, oh boy. Ooh. But that's a really good gimmick. I like that. Like, I don't think I've seen something where that's actually been done before. You actually have a notarized level of dissidence. And I don't know. The guns are really neat too. Like, the whole, like, if you're at 120 over, okay, you're fine. You can still be brought back into the fold. We're just gonna take you back using a paralyzed gun and just pump you full of drugs and therapy until you're singing our tune. So let me just peel your eyes open and just make you watch this film for the next, like, 3 hours. I'll bring back the eye drop so your eyes don't dry out. Like, that's neat. And the fact that, like, the level of distance can actually go down without someone interfering, that's actually an interesting gimmick right there. Like the fact that, like, that woman was at kill level. She was at, like non-reformation level. And then when she got convinced to put down the lighter, she got brought down to just being a little bit dissident. So, like, oh boy, there's some, like, a low-level brainwashing going on, maybe. I don't know. Like, she got brought back, she's coming back to the fold really rather quickly on that. It does make me wonder, like, if that girl, like, the newbie inspector, like, the fact that she, like, she messed up. She messed up bigly. Like, if she doesn't lose her job, then ooh, possibly she might even be winding up on the Hound team, which makes me think, like, where are we going to go with this? Are we going to actually follow this, like, as if this dystopic government is the good guys, or are we going to just, or is this going to eventually turn around into like a rebellion kind of thing? Like, but that's the thing with dystopia stories, though. Usually the rebellion does not go well. In fact, a lot of times rebellion is planted by the dystopia to weed out people who are maximum dissident while staying under the radar. Like, I think, like, the only one I can really, like, in 1984 the rebellion was fake. In Fahrenheit 451, the rebellion, there was a rebellion that was fake, but there was actually a real rebellion in the end. But by the end of that book, nothing really changes. All that happens is the rebellion just kind of sits out where there's no TV and no signal, and they can't really be reached, and they just read books. That's all they do. They don't really actually solve anything. So that's the question. Like, but if you follow the dystopia, then it's just the protagonist doing extremely messed up things, and you just kind of accept, like, no, that's the law of the world, just gotta roll with it, it's fine. But a lot of times that does come across as a little bit rough, as from an ethical point of view. I don't know where we're going with this, but this is actually really interesting, and it's really neat. I like it. It's, yes, fun times. The art design I really like. It's very, very Blade Runner, actually. Like the whole the neon and the like tall skyscrapers, and the music really does sell that as well. Like, this definitely feels like some sort of cyberpunk dystopic fiction, and just. But once again, cyberpunk does actually require that you actually rebel against the man, and I think cyberpunk is like one of the few ones where you actually do get dystopias falling down, or at very least people living around the dystopia. So, hey, who knows how this is going to turn out? I don't know. The gun, the Dominator, that's a strong name. That's a strong name for a tool of an oppressive government. The Dominator. Like, that's great. And the fact that, like, the cops aren't even making decisions, like, that's, like, number one red flag. The authorities are not making decisions. The government, the big brother, is actually making the decisions in the form of the gun. And the gun itself is, like you said, the eyes of Sybil, which means, like, whatever this Sybil is, whether it's a supercomputer or just a dude, like, no, like, that one's making the decision on who gets popped, not the police. And that's, ooh, that's an oof. That's an oof. Oh boy. But yeah, like, I'm really excited to see where this goes. Like, definitely gonna get, like, gonna watch this, like, through a bit, unless it goes stupid. I'm hoping it doesn't go stupid. But we're gonna get through, like, at least, like, the first 12, and we'll see from there. Like, I mean, that is, unless it gets real stupid in the next 3 episodes, at which point 4-episode rule, y'all. Like, I'm hoping it doesn't get stupid, because it's a really good gimmick. But anyway, let me know what you think down there in the comments. Whether you agree with me, disagree with me, or you want to bring up something I left out for this episode, because that's probably happened. But I feel like I hit everything, just in, like, the actual watching it and afterwards. I feel like I hit everything. And if you've seen it before, don't spoil nothing, please. And if you haven't seen it before, then hey, what do you think is gonna happen? What are your predictions for how this series is gonna go? Because, oh boy, there's a lot of places it can go, and only like 2 of them are positive. Oh boy. Yeah, they're neat. I like it. Anyway, everybody, as always, I am Nozz. Remember to like, comment, favorite, subscribe, all that good stuff. And, yep, hit that share button. Tell your friends. Arm yourselves with knowledge. Because YouTube doesn't want to do that for creators anymore, because it used to be when you post a video, get shared on your social media by default. And just doesn't happen anymore, which means every time a video goes out, gotta stop what I'm doing, no matter what I'm doing, and hit that share button. Oh boy, it's fun. It's big fun. But hey, yeah. And if you want to support the channel monetarily, you can always support me on Patreon. And you get you access to a special patrons-only Discord channel on the open Discord server that I'd recommend joining anyway. Link down there in the description. Don't gotta pay for that one. That one's free, but there's just a patrons-only channel on it. And in that patrons-only channel, you can recommend things to be let's played, live streamed, reacted to, whatever you fancy. Because like example, this one. like I said at the start, this one was a patron request from Brian. Brian, oh jeez. I hope that's the name he wanted me to call him by, because, oh boy. Goes by like 10 different things. Oh, I know, so it goes by 2 different things, but 10 different spellings of one of them. Love you, Brian. Yay. And everybody, as always, I'll see you in the next video. But most importantly of all, become a trash mammal today. And I will see you around the